This is the beloved Mother Agatha, the first Maria of Vitres Marias and one of the proprietors of TBM Soccer. I'm speaking on behalf of my colleagues, Marias and Cosmarias, and collectives that share the same frustration and anger as I do, as we tackle on this definitive moment in history where democracy is currently being tested thanks to an incompetent, authoritarian American president. We have received and have seen reports of his abuse of power to only further his own interests and the interests of his own family, putting millions and billions of people in harm's way. But it does not matter to him, as his ideals and his ego have only surpassed his own presence in the nation as we speak. Through his antics and his abuse of power, many people, even those who are not directing their frustrations at him, are caught in a crossfire. Or even worse, targeted for things that they are not even supposed to do in the first place. From peaceful protesters to journalists, down to a common resident who only wants to go home. Take Los Angeles and LAPD, for example. These outcomes, and imminent more, are down to a single man. A man who is obviously not a real man to begin with, but a coward, an incompetent, and an authoritarian. The one who is currently leading the United States, or rather, the divided states of America, Donald J. Trump. Donald, you have brought yourself an immense force that you believe to wipe out the people who you believe were against you, your ideals, and your interests. Even it also means the people who did nothing to you in the first place. You, your administration, and your party, the one you now assert complete control, have exerted complete and utter ignorance of peace, akin to the policies that only benefit your own interests. This is abuse. Enough is enough. But to you, this is never enough. If you believe that you can rule the divided states with pawns that only follow your orders, you'd expect to rule the entire world, huh? You can better expect further retaliation, intense scenes that must be seen by your own very eyes, until you realize yourself, how many more people do I have to arrest, deport, or kill before I can call myself a god? But none of that matters to you, right? Well, starting today, 14 June 2025, the Beloved and Associates, TBM Asaka, Vitres Marias, hashtag Mamano Squad, and the Ortega Project, together with others who join in our fight, is officially denouncing you as the President of the divided states of America. You are no longer welcome in our platforms even before you step foot in our premises. Take that for the millions and billions of lives that have harmed because of you. For the innocent that only wants to live the American dream but were crushed because of your interests. You call this democracy? Give me a break. Make America great again? Give us a break! Your only motive is to be the supreme leader akin to Kim Jong-un, Benjamin Netanyahu, Vladimir Putin, and other authoritarians who share the same ego as you are. Let this be a warning to you, Mr. Donald Trump. If you think that you can get away with crimes against humanity because of your policies, that big, beautiful bill, and your cowardly deployment of troops and the Marines to neutralize the threat of peaceful protests, best pray that day will come. Because bad karma never misses its target as quick as the light. Live it once. Our joint open letter statement is live on Vitres Marias website. Linked in the description. Oh yeah. One more final message before I go. This is the final straw.